Welcome to Good Night with God, where each evening is a sacred invitation to pause, reflect, and recharge your spirit. Join us for daily bedtime gospel messages designed to inspire your faith and bring you peace. As you settle in for the night, let the soothing words of Scripture guide your thoughts and fill your heart with hope. Let's embark on this tranquil journey together. Now, let's dive into tonight's inspiration. Have you ever felt that tug in your heart just before sleep takes you away? That whispering feeling, as if something greater is calling you. It's a moment of stillness where worries fade and peace begins to wash over you. But have you thought about inviting God into that sacred space? Why not let His presence be the last thing that envelops you before you close your eyes? Tonight, we unveil the truth behind why your night routine needs God. You see, our days are filled with chaos, a whirlwind of tasks and emotions, often leaving us drained and scattered. But as the sun sets, there's a profound opportunity, a chance to lay everything down at His feet, to find solace in faith. This isn't just a gentle suggestion. It's a heartfelt invitation for you, the chosen one, to embrace a nightly ritual that nurtures your spirit and guides you to a place of peace. Imagine this: the day's burdens heavy on your shoulders, perhaps worries about work, family, or the future gnawing at your mind. But as the night unfolds, you take a moment, leaning into the silence. You close your eyes and breathe deeply. In this quiet, you invite God into your thoughts. You share your heartache and joys. It's here, in this precious communion, where transformation begins. When we allow God into our night routine, we create a bridge between our struggles and His divine comfort, a sacred exchange that restores our weary souls. Consider the story of a young woman named Sarah. Each night, Sarah would scroll through her phone, watching the world continue while her heart felt increasingly isolated. But one evening, feeling particularly lost, she set her phone aside. She turned to her Bible, seeking solace. In that stillness, she discovered verses that spoke directly to her fears. Casting all your anxieties on Him, because He cares for you. 1 Peter 5:7. Those words resonated deep within her. Sarah realized that God was waiting to hear her every concern, guiding her through the darkness and into light. The night is not merely an end, it is a fresh start, a chance to reconnect with the divine. As you lie in bed, reflect on your day, not in judgment, but with grace. You're not alone in your struggles. Each challenge you face is part of your growth, a stepping stone towards something greater. Just like the stars that become more visible as dusk falls, your faith shines brightest in your moments of solitude. Picture a father and son watching the sunset together. The father points out the beauty of the sky, rich hues of orange and purple mixing seamlessly. As night falls, he shares stories of how the stars guide travelers in darkness. In that sacred moment, he teaches his son about trust and faith. When you can't see where you're going, he says softly, just remember, God's light will lead you, even in the darkest of times. In the same way, your nightly routine can become a sanctuary where you reconnect with that guiding light. Now, let's reflect on how this fits into your life. What does your own night look like? Are you turning to screen time, perhaps mindlessly consuming content? Or are you embracing a moment to pause, to pray? Tonight could be the first step towards a more intentional routine. Picture ending your day with gratitude, acknowledging at least one blessing before sleep claims you. Have you ever thought about how that could shift your perspective? When you lay down to rest, let your first thought be a whispered prayer, a simple, heartfelt acknowledgement of God's goodness. Maybe you thank Him for the little things: your home, the warmth of your bed, the love of those around you. In those moments of gratitude, you will find what your soul truly longs for: connection, peace, and the gentle assurance that you are not alone. As your mind quiets, take a moment to reflect on the bigger picture. Every challenge you face today was not just a hurdle, it was a lesson in the making. Allow God in to help you make sense of it all. Lord, you might say, help me to see your hand in my journey. It's in this humble request that clarity often emerges. One beautiful aspect of including God in your night routine is the promise of renewal. With every sigh that leaves your lips, let go of anger, burden, and fear. These are temporary. God's love is eternal. Allow yourself to rest in knowing tomorrow is a new day, a gift filled with possibilities. When you invite God's presence into your nightly routine, you open the door to divine rest, a unique restoration that can only come from Him. So, as you settle down tonight, whether you're in the warmth of your blankets or lingering on the edge of sleep, remember this: God is waiting to cradle your spirit. Allow Him to wrap you in His love, to soothe those racing thoughts, and to remind you that you are deeply cherished. Before you drift off, take a moment to visualize your worries floating away, like leaves on a gentle stream. Picture each one and see it carried further and further until it's out of sight. In that space, invite God to fill you with peace, to replace those burdens with hope. Lord, you might whisper, I trust you with my tomorrow. Think about the peacefulness that follows such an invitation. The burdens that once felt overwhelming start to feel lighter in His presence. You remember that each breath you take is a gift. Each moment of stillness, a reminder that life can be calm even amidst the trials you face. God desires to walk with you through each high and low, even during the hours of the night when the world seems to rest. Now consider the power of Scripture. Perhaps choose a verse or two that speaks to your soul. You might hold it close to your heart, reciting it softly as you slip into slumber. Words like, He will cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you will find refuge. Psalm 91:4. These beautiful promises remind us of God's protective nature, bringing comfort and security as you sleep. And as you lie there, relaxed and embraced by these truths, allow His words to wash over you. Imagine them enveloping your spirit like a warm blanket, pushing out anxiety and filling you with serenity instead. Finally, as sleep beckons, let your last thoughts drift back to gratitude. Thank God for the lessons learned today, the strength you discovered within yourself, and the opportunities that tomorrow might bring. Each thank you speaks volumes into the atmosphere, creating a space for faith to flourish. Ending your day with God is not just a ritual. It is a profound practice that invites peace into your life, strengthening your spirit for the coming dawn. You awaken not just rested, but rejuvenated, ready to embrace what lies ahead. So, as you prepare to fall asleep, know that you are not just closing your eyes to drift off. You are opening your heart to a divine connection. With God by your side, the night transforms from ordinary to sacred, and with it, your life grows fuller, richer, and undeniably blessed. Remember, dear friend, your night routine isn't merely a series of actions. It's an opportunity to invite the divine into your heart, to draw closer to God, and let His love wash over you. As you close your eyes tonight, let each breath be a soft prayer, each heartbeat a gentle reminder of His unwavering presence. In this sacred moment, find comfort in knowing that even your quiet sighs are heard and cherished. The stillness holds a promise that in the dark, you never truly walk alone, and in the hush of night, God was still there,